Like you may be against some other people that are going to be open up faster than you, and then obviously they're going to be looked at more favorably. Yeah, and just little posing technique changes, like the maintaining the waistline, and I think the swiftness of getting into your back shot.
Hello, good morning everybody. I thought I'll show you exactly what I have for my breakfast. I'll actually blend this first. I've got a basic blender that I use for rough purposes. So once it's blended, it kind of looks like this. And I'm going to put my egg whites, just my egg whites here. So about 100 grams of egg whites have like roughly 10 grams of protein. I'm going to have about 30 grams of protein with this, and have some sausages, chicken sausages. So this will make 30 grams coming from egg whites and then 20 grams coming from sausages. So yeah, there you go. I'm sorry guys if you can't see this, but I am most garbage YouTuber out there. So I'm going to put 100, 200, exactly on 300. Okay, good. So I'm going to take this. Yes, mix this shit up. But it's a bit too milky. So in my opinion, this is going to be really hard. Fucking do that. Also, make sure you have that on. Just put your, this is just put your batter mix in it. Of course, dude, guys, you can add as much, oats if you want. Currently, I'm just adding 30 grams of oats. You can definitely add more. And just wait, essentially. Let me show you exactly what I'm having. I'm having pancakes and some sausages. I know, I wish I just decorated it better with the sausages, but this is roughly 50 grams of protein and roughly 20 grams of carbs overall, because I've added some oats in it. And I'm 3 weeks out and I get to have pancakes and sausages in the morning. Life is great. What's this? Use code ARI, my protein. I'm gonna start eating and then I'll show you my next meal. My last meal now, but I think this is the best way to explain to you my meal plan in the last way, through the last meal. So I roughly have 660 grams of chicken breast a day, and I have about 150 grams of uncooked jasmine rice, but I cook it, of course. Then I also have about 100 grams of broccoli. I split that into 3 meals. Each day I make a different type of chicken with similar condiments, but I change it around. The reason I have chicken and rice is because I want my variables to be the same. Other meat sources such as turkey mince and chicken thighs gave me some digestion issues. So I kind of want to just have things that agree with my body. And this is something really important. Your meal plan should not only be according to your macros, it should be also according to what your body is agreeing with. So currently, it's agreeing with me on this end. Another thing I want to talk about, and I think this is crucial, is exactly how much I eat on training days and non-training days. On non-training days, I have 200 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, about 50 grams of fat. On training days, I have 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. So it differs because I'm not training on those days, so my calorie expenditure is not, of course, the same. When you're in a gut, it's like how I am, because I'm prepping for my competition, you need to have certain things in play, which is accounting for your calorie expenditure, because it varies. We would like to keep certain things the same. In this case, what I do is I make sure that my step count is roughly around 12k steps. Some days, of course, it's a bit higher. I can't control that because whether or not I'm doing some form of commute, that's okay. But roughly minimum step count is around 12K. Um, when it comes to cutting, especially an aggressive cut where you have to, which is bodybuilding inclined or a photo shoot inclined, you need to make sure your variables are in check. In this case, I would like to think my variables are controlled. This is not how strict you need to be when you're doing it for lifestyle. Maybe you want to lose 15 kgs of fat. Don't do it like this. I won't do it like this. So it'll be much more easier for me to do because I would be enjoying my life a bit more because it's not getting completely shredded, right? You don't want to be stage ready. You want to lose weight for health reasons, weight for some form of aesthetic reasons, but still in a more like in a more performative way. What I mean by performative way is actually, I want to lose weight, but I still want to also be active in the gym, be the strongest in the gym. That doesn't mean that, right? You don't have to be that lean because then that's detrimental to your mental health, your CNS, your physical strength. Let's just say if I want to stay like this, even the body fat I'm on currently, I would have a rough time. I might get injured. I might have some immune system issues in the future. This is good for for a show, for a day, but it's not great to maintain. So yeah, that's roughly exactly how we're going to go about things. Explain to you all what's going on. Just came here to pose and sort of see how we look. The plan is to judge areas where we can work on by posing, areas which we need to work on in relation to, transitions, how we looking, how am I flexing my abs or not, are we looking dialed in. All of that is sort of what we're trying to work on.
Okay, front relaxed. Clap. Looking very good. Waist is getting tight. Excellent. Try lean back slightly more. Excellent. Excellent. I'm not sure about that transition from the back to the side. And then my only other area that I'm thinking about is it looks like it's taking a bit long to open your back up. When you're getting into your back relaxed, I think it's taking a bit long. Like you may be against some other people that are going to be open up faster than you, and then obviously they're going to be looked at more favorably. Yeah. So I don't know if you can work on. How are you setting it up? Are you going from the? Are you setting up your feet first and then locking your legs in and then doing your glutes, then your lower back and moving forward, or?
I'll try to just do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot better. Back looks just as good. That transition was better as well. Yeah, I think just the swiftness between the transition makes it a lot better.
Roughly, we wanted to make sure that we get the posing right. Roughly, we also wanted to make sure that I have someone else look at my physique as well. And I wanted to understand exactly on areas where I might be able to just optimize it. I might be able to really push myself further. Because when you do it alone, when you do it in front of the mirror, you kind of do it with a conscious bias of like, oh, I look good here. Oh, I look good here. But then someone else's who might look at you, someone, from a third perspective, a third person perspective, they'd be like, actually, dude, you kind of look better this way. So I wanted to have that as well. Yeah. Yeah. So Harry's saying that, I don't know if this can pick it up, but what Harry's saying is that when someone sits down and looks at you going up, that's how the judges would see you. So it's also important to not only record yourself like that, but also to have someone to see it live as well. Because when you record yourself, you kind of know what the fuck you're about to do. But now if someone's looking at you, you have an actual eye contact as well. And you kind of have to do that. You kind of have to look at Tyler Mannion. You have to look at the big judges, and you have to make that eye contact, demand them to look at you. And yeah. Right. So Harry, again, I don't know if you can pull this up, but Harry's saying that sometimes when you do a pose, you might be changing your head position. You might be leaning back just to like, oh, dude, you can see all of this. So you do this. Yeah. Imagine you're doing a front lat, and then you lean back, and you're leaning back, look, fuck, cover the whole thing. You look great because you're leaning back. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Anyways, now I'm gonna do some cardio and just chill out a little bit, and then hopefully you guys enjoyed today's session a bit, saw some posing practice go on. Thanks again, Harry, for being with me and having a great conversation with me whilst I train. Great.